both these pipes are gone, so we're gonna just remove this connector here and this one out here, up here, these two connectors. So this one is going. So at this point, what's left is to remove these two pulleys so that we can remove this cover. Let's go from underneath. I'll start by checking the car this side so that it can go high enough that I can do it from the underneath. So as I was trying to loosen the bolts from the exhaust, I realized that they were so tough, so I just sprayed some penetrating fluid on them, and then in the meantime I loosened this here, this pulley, because there's a cover up here. So this cover must get out so that I can take this guy out. And then we just left with this cam belt and the exhaust to separate the head from the block. So let us push and see how far we can get. So the pulley is out now. Let's take it out. Okay, so I've removed the other pulley, and then to remove this one, I'm just thinking maybe just remove the whole housing from the thing. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove this guy, and then it will come out with this down here. So let's remove. Okay, the pulley and the cover has been removed. So now what's left is to remove the top part of here and the exhaust down there, so that we can fully detach this guy from the block. Let's remove the exhaust. Okay, so all 6 nuts are loosened from the exhaust. So now what I did was, to make things easier for myself, I made a marking here, and then I made another one down here, and then there's also another one up here. So all these 3 marks, I'll just make sure they match on the timing belt that I'm gonna put here, and then it'll be, I wouldn't need to set, because I see this looseness. I'm able to almost get it up to this point. So what's left now is to remove this guy, and then we can remove the tappet cover. But after removing this guy, the cam is ready to go. Okay, so the tensioner is loose. So what's left to do is to just remove it, and then remove the washer. Oh no. Okay, it's time to remove this guy. Okay, so those we will compare with the one that I just bought. And then this guy here must just, and there we go. Definitely was on its last days. So the next thing to do is to remove the tappet cover. So at the moment, what needs to be removed is the camshaft, and And then after removing the camshaft, we're gonna remove all of the studs that are connecting the head to the block. On the other side, the exhaust is loosened, so I believe everything is disconnected that is staying up the top, except for the accelerator cable, of which I can remove right now. So I can start by removing this guy here. Okay, all of the head studs are out. As you can see, everything that's tightening this head to the block is off, except for this guy here. So just by removing this guy, this smaller one, then the thing is out. So I shall remove it from here, obviously using 2 hands, and we'll pick it up from there. Okay, so the top is out, and I can see here we are using a metal gasket, and it seems like there is nothing wrong here, well, that I can see with my own eyes. The pistons don't shake a little bit. This one more than any other, but you can barely see it. I'm not sure even if it's translating here on camera. This one here is solid. It's actually moving. Yeah, silicone, guys. Stop using too much silicone. See if I can get this guy removed. Oh, it's really on there. I'll try to remove it off cam. But this is how it looks. Looks good to me. But we'll take it to the shop and see. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this head. So I've already lubricated some of this bolts. So what I'll do now is that I'll just remove the ones for the intake, and then put the intake aside, and then I take the exhaust side. So let me remove these. So here's it's number 6. LM. Yeah, so now I'm busy taking this intake manifold apart. I'm just gonna take off the rail, this side here, and the throttle body itself. So let's get cracking.